What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's take a look at some of our NBA picks for Tuesday, March 7th slate of games. Before we get into our picks tonight, right now, all memberships on BearsProfitPlays.com are half off. For as low as $5 a month, you can get our best plays for the month. We are running the discount for championship week in college basketball and the start of March Madness. So you only have 2 weeks to take advantage of this deal. So go get yourself a membership and let's keep winning. All right, let's take a look at that leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and talking about the member picks, I went 3-0 today. So if you tailed me on the site, you guys earned some money today. So that felt good. I picked the Cavs game. It was a wild game. It went into OT, back-to-back overtime games for the Boston Celtics. Their legs are definitely tired and they're glad to have a night off. But this was another instance where I say, watch the videos as soon as it drops, look at the lines a night early, hammer the lines you like. Because yesterday on the video, the Cavs were -1. So I took the money line, and before I went to bed, you can even ask Bear, I put in a nice bet on the Cavs money line myself because I loved it so much. And I woke up and the Cavs were like -6.5, and it kind of sucked for the Bear Pack viewers because obviously that's a massive line difference. But so I always say, look at the lines a day early, and you can always find some good lines that you like. But the Cavs ended up pulling through 4-point win in overtime. So shout out Donovan Mitchell for those 2 huge buckets, and shout out Grant Williams for sucking ass and missing those 2 huge ones to force overtime. So shout out Grant Williams.
Yeah, Trey, I had the Atlanta Hawks on the road money line plus 135 against the Heat. They blew a 15-point lead as the Miami Heat made 16 deep balls in this game. Their best performance of the season on offense, scoring, and best three-point percentage on the season as well. To make matters even worse, I said money line. The Hawks closed at plus 2.5, plus 3 when we recorded, and they threw a Hail Mary with 1 second left at DeJounte Murray, and he hits it at the buzzer. Hawks lose by 2 points. Tough break for me, but we're moving on to the night. Teats.
I have the Kings versus the Pelicans. It's still going right now. Last time I checked, it was 45-42 with the Kings up with about 6 minutes left in the half. I had them at -4.5 whenever we recorded last night.
All right, guys, let's break down our games for tonight. Trey, start us off.
Yes, and I'm pretty excited for my game. I'm going to go with the Brooklyn Nets versus the Houston Rockets game. The Houston Rockets are not fooling anybody, especially me, with their fake 2-game winning streak. The Rockets would go 82-0 if only they could play the San Antonio Spurs 82 games of the season. And that's who the Rockets' last 2 games have been against, was the Spurs. But before both of those games against the Spurs, you guys want to know the last time that the Rockets lost by single digits? February 10th, almost a month ago. They lost 6 games in a row by double digits by an average of 20.5 points per game. They are not good. They are a bad team. Meanwhile, the Nets are still fighting hard to avoid the play-in tournament. Currently, they are the 6th seed, so they are just out of the play-in, and they want to keep a hold of that spot. So they will not pass up on this cupcake matchup versus the Rockets, in my opinion. And we all know that the Rockets cannot defend, and have shown that they have no interest in playing on that end of the court. They give up the 4th most points per game at 118.2. But even though that they do suck on offense, second worst scoring offense in the NBA at scoring only 110.2 points per game, we know at least they are going to try on that end. And that's just going to play right into the Brooklyn Nets' hands. They are great defensively. At the trade deadline, they traded away all their offensive talent and said, give me all the defense. And they're holding opponents to right around 100 points per game. And that's what they're going to try to do against this lowly Rockets team. They're going to take this challenge defensively and see how low that they can hold the Rockets tonight. I love this game for the Nets, and just in case you miss it, Mikal Bridges will go off in this game. This is going to be a cupcake matchup, and he's going to continue to pour in the points, and that's exactly what he's done since joining the Nets. He might be the second coming of KD. We all know he's a top 10 defender, and he has been pouring in the points also. Over his last 5 games, 29.4 points, 54.9% from the field, 48% from behind the arc. It's on 92% free throw shooting. He's carrying the Nets, and I expect that to continue in this game. Give me the Nets here, -6.5. I'm going to buy a half point here. I will take it up to 9.5 because I do feel like the Rockets cannot keep games within single digits. Give me the Nets.
Yeah, Trey, I like that pick. For my play tonight, I will go with the Charlotte Hornets versus the New York Knicks game. The Hornets are on the road, and they are driving right into a buzzsaw that are the New York Knicks right now. The Knicks have won 9 straight ball games, covering the spread in all 9 as well. They are on another planet the way they're playing in their last game on the road in double overtime against the Celtics was a fantastic performance by them. They get that win. They didn't even have Jalen Brunson in that game. Did not matter. They beat the Boston Celtics healthy in double overtime. The Hornets will be without LaMelo for the remainder of the season, and to be completely honest, this team stinks. They have good individual players. Kelly Oubre Jr., Rozier can be great scorers, but they don't play defense. They do have P.J. Washington back in this game, but that's not going to be enough to cover this spread. The Hornets are bottom 5 in offense and defense in the NBA this season. The Knicks are just the hottest team in the NBA right now, and the Hornets are playing the worst basketball right now, in my opinion. The Knicks at home this season, 20-12. Hornets on the road are 9-26. I expected this line to be much higher than 9.5 for the Knicks, but I think we're getting a deal here. I'm actually a little concerned or worried it's this low. I'd rather it almost be 13, 14 points. Seems fishy. But I'm going to lay the 9.5 here with the New York Knicks. I'd even bet it up to 12.5, 13.5 if everybody's healthy. But New York Knicks is my play for tonight. Teats?
I'm going to be looking at the Golden State Warriors versus OKC Thunder in OKC. And the last time I checked, the line was -4. It's looking like -4.5 for Golden State. The over-under on action was 241.5, give or take. So some key injuries that we have to kind of pay attention to real quick is Jalen Williams for OKC. He's been absolutely on fire, but the dude has a wrist sprain on his right wrist. So there's definitely a good chance that he could miss this game, but he could also just get it wrapped up, maybe get a little bit of something, take the edge off, and then play in this game. Andrew Wiggins, he's out, but Draymond is probable. So even though Draymond dropped his insane amount of points with the club, he's still able to play, it seems like, tonight. But the good thing for OKC is that Shea is back, and Shea went off in the last game against Utah. Historically, Golden State has won 8 straight games, and they are 8-2 against the spread. If we went out to 11 games, it'd be 8-3. Both teams have kind of went on streaks, but only the Warriors' run has been insane with the 8 straight wins that they've had. The last 2 games that they have played each other, the Warriors have won 128-120, and that was with everyone healthy, and 141-114, and Steph was out for that game. The Warriors will be with most of their starters healthy, so I feel like it's going to be a pretty rough game for the Thunder. My gut wants to take the Thunder -4, so I'll tell 4.5. I'll tell you that right now, but I'm going to take the Warriors -4.5. My gut says Thunder +4.5. I'm taking the Warriors -4.5. And honestly, I would take the Warriors down to probably about -8.5. They've just controlled the series, controlled the last 8 games through a span of 3 or 4 years. And the Thunder are kind of in a position where they have such good pieces and they have the right pieces to win and compete in the future, but they just cannot stay healthy or play together right now. But the basketball has looked a little bit better since the break, but I think the Thunder are going to need to grow a little bit more, especially with all the young guys. Get Chet Holmgren in there to see how he can help out, see who they draft too. So I'm thinking the Thunder for the future are going to be great in this game, though. I would take Warriors -4.5 up to -8.5.
All right, guys, that'll do it for our NBA basketball picks and predictions. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.